Is it not on?
Can you hear her now?
Oh my God! let's throw a oops in the chat for that. My gosh. You know, again, like I said, it's not a live stream for me unless we have some kind of thing happen. Something has to go wrong. All right? Every time. You know, maybe this time I'll win.
It was barely connected.
Oops. Whoops. Sorry about that. Did I do that? Well, it's okay. You didn't miss much. Much better? Oh, good. I'm glad. Bag of chips in the chat. Much better. What a fun lady. She's an alcoholic. All right. Where is my pins?
Paraphrase that. Ghosty turned it off.
There it is. That's what we're blaming here. The ghost. I'm glad that we're still going with that narrative, even though we've debunked it. Mythbusters came in and said, bitch, your electricity's just going. Oh. Oh my goodness. I thought I had my ringer turned off. Look at me, so unprofessional.
There's a lot of emotes being used in the chat.
I know, I love it. And people are using the ghost ones even though they're wiglets and can use the specific ghost emote, pear face. Why give that artist any more credit? Whoever came up with the iconic ghost emote for the, you know, traditional ones. But I live in Las Vegas, you know, we're no stranger to ghosts. Ask any straight girl here, they'll tell you all about ghosts. Just be on Tinder for a minute, you'll find out about them. Got more ghosts than the Haunted Mansion up in this city. Ooh. I think I need a stronger pin. But for the most part, that's how she's looking so far. She parties pretty hard. My girl likes to party all the time.
Francis said, no talking about stealing copper wire today.
Oh! Shut up, Francis. I swear, I have a piqued curiosity once, and y'all just will never let it go. Well, no, the copper wire fascination has somewhat dissipated. Now that I found out it's for, like, you know, unsavory things. I thought it was like, you know, something fun, and it turned out to be something, oh, that's kind of a bummer to hear. And here I thought the saddest part of that was just I couldn't swim in the pool. God, I miss having a pool. I mean, it was a community pool, so you had to share it with like a bunch of gross families and stuff, but sometimes it was empty and I could sit there and just, you know, relax. I miss that. Not really, though. It was always really cold. Yeah, it was always really cold. They never heated it. Whatever. Anyways, que sera, sera, right? Oh, this couch is so squeaky. Can you hear it? No? Okay, good. Good, 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 good. It just bothers me. I hope you're not disturbed by squeaks, otherwise you're in the wrong channel.
Well, we have somebody named Pack93 that says, in case you didn't catch my message in chat, my birthday is coming up in 3 weeks, April 17th. I turned 31.
Well, in case we aren't only going live and I miss it, happy birthday. April 17th. What does that make you in like zodiacs? Not that I care about that stuff, but I am curious because everyone here is obsessed with zodiac signs. I don't understand the significance of it, but people are really into it here in Vegas. There's like, I can't be in the same room as an asparagus. We just don't get along.
Jojo Universe on Twitch said, hey Gorge, and gave the love emote.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. I love when they use my emotes. It just makes me feel so special. I feel like Kim Kardashian when she got those Kimojis, you know? It's constantly what I'm competing with whenever I make a new emote. It's like, will it be more iconic than that one of her ugly crying? Will it ever?
Selena Banda said it's Taurus.
Oh! Taurus. Okay. The bull. All right. What are Tauruses like? Because I know, like, there's specific zodiac signs, people, like, that have bad raps. Like, I know Scorpios often get a bad rap. And, what's the one? You tell me every single time and I always forget that J-Lo hates.
Virgo.
Virgo. Virgos get a bad rap. Yeah. Those are usually the ones that get the worst. But it's, it's because they like things a certain way. And with Scorpios, it's just don't be lying. Don't lie, and you'll be fine.
JoJo Universe said, it's so funny, your couch is doing your lap for you.
Shut up. It kind of is. It very much is.
Oh, Pac said, my zodiac sign is Aries.
Oh.
And my Chinese zodiac sign is Rooster.
See, I don't go that deep. Wow, they are really into it. See, I just barely know, like, mine. I just found out, I guess I'm just a Pisces. Although sometimes it would say I'm Aquarius or I'm both because of, like, I guess a cusp or something. But honestly, cuffs don't exist. You know, that's what I've gathered at this point. If it's a sometimes kind of thing, let's just go with it doesn't really exist. You're just trying to make yourself sound more special than you are.
XMX on Twitch said, Taurus are really stubborn. I would know. I'm dating one.
Oh, are they watching the stream? I hope they didn't hear you say that. That's going to be an awkward dinner.
Katie wants to know. Oh, I lost their message.
I guess we'll never know.
Oh, what wig are we doing today?
We are styling a bunch of hard fronts. I found a bunch and a couple in my garage and a few that are on my website that I sell. But I just felt like styling hard fronts today. Just, something easy that's quick that I could just talk to you guys with. Because I never get to really, like, indulge and talk, I'm always stuck working.
Rex at 78. It's Jaymes Mansfield, the original one and only Wig Whisperer, Mohaha, and Ernie too.
Rex Trex. I believe he's the one that, coined that phrase. He should be given the credit. The one that compares me to Jennifer Love Hewitt every single time I'm online. Which, of course, I don't mind. There are worse things to be compared to. The original J-Lo, J-Love.
John said, my zodiac sign is suck it.
My zodiac sign is shut up! Yeah. I don't really get into, like, zodiac signs like that, which is very Pisces of me. So, no kidding. I love that joke so much. I use it all the time.
Nat Duke said, Pisces can be very friendly, but also very angry at times. Sometimes they are sensitive, but they can also be withdrawn.
Who are you calling sensitive? No, imagine. Yeah, all I know from Pisces is that they're very artistic. They love the arts. They're usually very art-brained and scatterbrained. Like, they can get nothing done on time. Like, you have to basically, like, drag us to something to get it done. Which is true. Like, I will kick and I will scream. But it will probably get done at, close to the deadline, if not a little bit after. We also dig our heels when we're wrong.
Francis said, the best guy I ever dated was a Pisces.
Oh, well, that's a good thing to hear. At least it was the best. It'll never get better than that. Find another Pisces.
And Mutri said, are we mothering?
Is it mothering? I feel like this one's kind of mothering. She's Mother Dusty right now. Dusty Springfield.
Can't you style that fast? It's only been 13 minutes on the live.
I told you, they go fast. This is one of many at this point. Like, hard fronts are really quick to style. As long as you got a tease and comb and some hope. And a wig that has a good cut in it.
Let's look at the chat. John wants to know, so which movie has the best wigs?
Ooh, the best wigs. I guess it depends on your, like, matter of taste. Like, if we're going for, like, drag movies, Priscilla had some pretty innovative wigs in it. To Wong Fu, some of the wigs in that were pretty good. Let's see, best wigs, though. I feel like that Swan show people were, like, freaking out about because there were some pretty good wigs in that. I want to see that Palm Royale show that's on that everyone's tagging me in. They all want me to recreate Alice and Janie's hair from that, which is, like, a hairstyle I do all the time. So it's like, sure, I guess, if you really want to see it. But, yeah, I have to watch that because I heard it's good and it's very camp. Believe it or not, I'm not a big wig snob because I know what goes into making it. So I'm not going to sit back and, like, critique other people's work like that. I don't think that's a very healthy way to go about life. You put that energy back there, it's going to come back at you twice.
Duke said that Christmas movie Jaymes was in.
Yeah, the one where I did my own hair. Yes. Oh my God, poor Ginger Man. She was in like a wig just like this, actually, like a auburn red one, exactly this wig. And they styled that so many different ways, trying to like disguise it. She was not a happy camper because they told her that they were gonna provide the hair for her, so she didn't have to. And she was like, "Yeah, I probably should have brought my own wigs, girl." That when it comes to hair, it's like, I don't care if you have someone that, I don't care how professional they are. If I can do my own hair, I'm doing my own hair. Like, there's no arguing around this. I will wear my hair.
Sailor on Twitch said, Jaymes, your eye makeup is especially gorgeous today. Love it.
Thank you. I've been obsessed lately with the woman that did Pamela Anderson's makeup. Her name is, oh, what is her name? She passed not too long ago. It'll come to me. Oh, what is her name? Let's see. Google to the rescue. But I've been watching a lot of her stuff on her makeup techniques. And I've been like putting into my own routine, which again is like, I guess whatever drag queen taught her how to do makeup is how she did makeup. Let's see. What is her name? Because it's going to bother me this whole time.
Oh, you're looking at that. Kathleen said, I love rewatching your live streams while at work. They get me through my shifts. Being a security guard can be so boring.
Oh my God, a security guard where? Alexis Vogel. Thank you, Rose. Yes, that's who it was. Alexis Vogel. What, you're a security guard? That's really fascinating. What are you guarding? I was like a mall security guard. Because when I worked at the mall, I remember like I always like chummed up with the security guards because they'd open the doors for you in the wintertime and wouldn't make you stand outside to wait for it to open. But if you were a snot, they let you wait.
Anita Bidet on Twitch said Alexis Vogel as well.
Yes. Yeah, I was obsessed because I guess she has like a DVD and everything. And she has something called like a shape chamois or something, a shade chamois, which looks like a mouse pad that was just cut up smaller that you put on your eye to create like a shadow, which drag queens do with like a credit card or any kind of paper. Or a Bath and Body Works coupon if you're Darien Lake. She does that. Yeah, it's basically just drag techniques, but I've just been obsessed with it lately and trying stuff out. That's what I've been doing. Now that's our first one. She looks good. She needs a little bit of bang trim. That's the one thing about hard front wigs too, is like the bangs are purposefully left longer because they expect you to trim them. That's why I always see like Amazon complaints from people who are just like, the bangs are too long. It's like, because you were supposed to cut them for your face.
Jojo Nora says, she's gorge.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, this wig is totally giving like Dusty Springfield vibe. Like a very early Dusty. A girl named Dusty kind of vibe. It's classic.
That wig is about to give some readings on Long Island.
Oh, right. A little bit Long Island medium. A little bit. Like if it had a little longer in the back, it would totally be Teresa Caputo. Very much. But this was a classic hairstyle. This is a wig that's been around for literally decades. Like, they've been making this thing since the freaking 60s. Like, if you have it in black, it could be like Diana Ross and Supremes. It could be so many people. Blonde, it's Dusty Springfield. Or, you know, Joanne Worley in a dark black or number 2. Yeah, you could put a headband on it in a black wig. It'll be Joanne Worley.
Hello, Carly K asks, does the size of your skull matter when it comes to wigs? Can a wig be too big or too small on someone?
Absolutely. There are a lot of wigs that, like, I've had for people where, like, they've had to basically trim the wig to fit them, especially with lace fronts. Like, you can see you'll run into, like, that buckling problem sometimes. I run into this quite a bit sometimes, where you have to, like, trim the lace down a little bit from the sides. If it's too long for your face, you can trim it. I almost dropped her. My God. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. But that definitely can be a thing. Okay. Well, that's one down. Beautiful, gorgeous. You wear this for now.
Georgia said, giving Tabitha if she was a drag queen.
Oh, Tabitha. Okay, there it is. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Lift the bangs up a little bit. On her, she does look like a Long Island medium. Like it is very that. I can see what you mean now. I guess I can see it. It is very that. Or if it was even longer, it'd be like, I'm Nancy Grace. Very that. Okay. What's next?
Well, Jan wants to know, what did you think of Priscilla's hair in the new movie?
I haven't watched it yet. I'm excited to watch it because I love Sofia Coppola. Like, I go hard for Sofia Coppola. I love her movies. And I also love Jacob Elordi. So, like, it has all the makings for something I could be really obsessed with. And I love Priscilla Presley and her hair. I just haven't gotten around to watching it yet. I've been so busy, you guys, okay? Like, so much been going on. Look, this is a rat's nest. This is a wig that my friend Carl Brain gave me that was actually used on the set of The Marvelous Miss Maisel. I don't know what scene it was used in. It's probably on Extra or somebody. But when they're having that estate sale after the show was wrapped, they had a big box of wigs, and he bought me the box of wigs. So Laura knows who this was being worn by. But she smells like she was in storage in New York somewhere.
Bad Angel 3 said, what is Pamela Anderson doing? Wigs on your channel.
I don't look anything like Pamela Anderson today. That wig is also here on the pile. I might style that up as well. Because we got a lot of time and these don't take very long to do. I don't know what she's going to be, but a wig with a bang, it can only be a few certain things. Yeah, I have my Baberella that I want to style up, so I'll probably do that one next, if this one doesn't take me that long. How long have we been going for? I feel like I've already, styled a whole ass wig.
21 minutes.
Wow, okay. Look at me. Speedrunner. It's like I'm speedrunning Resident Evil. I'm in an S rank right now. Okay. Brushed. Man, it's a standard bang wig. Yeah, I don't know what she was used for, but whoever had her on took a scissors to her because she is cut awkwardly. It's like a Zooey Deschanel wig. Look at me, I'm quirky. Whoa! How come she's never been a Snatch Game character? I feel like she'd be really fun. You just gotta be quirky. Like, I don't know, I got my ukulele. Woo! Very that. Just act like Don Knotts. You're Zooey Deschanel.
People think that the stream was lagging. Yeah, that happens. We tried everything.
Yeah, at this point, it is what it is. Maybe it's just you. I'm at the mode where I'm just gonna blame you guys. That's where I'm at. You've pushed me to that limit.
I should get to the story how we found all these wigs. We finally were semi-organizing stuff.
Yeah, we were actually organizing my garage, and I have a whole box of wigs in my garage that are just project wigs I get from people. And just kind of pile up in there, and we're trying to organize now because we're finally getting around to actually unpacking. Bum, bum.
John asks, besides Veronica Lake and the Black Dahlia, what's the biggest Hollywood tragedy?
Ooh. I mean, again, there's so many. Hollywood's full of them. I had this really morbid book when I was in high school that was all about, tragic Hollywood deaths. Roman Navarro's death is really tragic. Thelma Todd. Also an unsolved one that people think there's, some possible misdeeds that happened involving that. Thelma Todd is an actress who they famously named the Hot Toddy after. She owned a bar or something, and that was her signature drink. Which I guess is scotch or something, or rum or something served hot with lemon juice or something. What's in a Hot Toddy, bartenders that are in the audience, for those of you that actually have ever served one? I don't think anyone drinks them anymore. River Phoenix, yes. You were actually in the bar, the club where he died. When you did that Linda Perry music video. The Viper Room?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he died right outside of there.
Damn. Anita, but they say, I would love to see someone do Phyllis Diller on Snatch Game.
Somebody has. Ginger Minge did her for All Stars 5, I think? 6. All Stars 6. The one Sonique won. But yeah, that's a good one. There's lots of great Hollywood people that no one has even touched yet. Like, I'd love to see like a Charles Nelson Riley, or even like Brett Summers, if you're gonna do the match game kind of thing. That'd be a fun vibe. Noe's done Betty White to my knowledge.
JoJo Universe said, I think, oh no, let me see, wrong message. Green said, I think it's whiskey.
Whiskey, probably. That sounds very 1930s. Drinking whiskey hot. But yeah, she was found dead in her car from, I think, carbon monoxide poisoning or something. Like she fell asleep in the back seat. It's very strange, the setup of how it all happened. Nobody knows. But Roman Navarro died in a home invasion. I remember that. And there's a lot of other details that went into it. You just gotta read up on that story. It's gruesome. Or Sal Mineo, that's a sad one.
Well, Pac wants to know, is that a human hair blend, wig, or all synthetic hair?
I think this is synthetic, honestly. I'm not gonna take a lighter to it and test it, but I'm pretty sure it's synthetic. It feels synthetic. It's just teasing up really easily because it's old. Like, Lord only knows how long this wig was sitting around or when it was made. Because Miss Maisel, what I've noticed about the wigs is a lot of them are like those old costume wigs from like the 1980s when they really put like effort and attention to detail into costume wigs to make them look like they're like, I guess they probably still have the technology and people around that actually made those hairstyles. But modern day like recreations don't really quite hold up the same. They don't put the same attention to detail in it.
Jojo said, Google said, water, whiskey, honey, and lemon juice.
Okay, I see. I knew it was something lemony. Because I imagine it's what, you know, thermofluid tastes like. It was alcoholic. I feel like that's a good description. See, I only know because of, that one episode of The Golden Girls when they all get sick, Rose is drinking nothing but hot toddies.
Bad Angel 3 asks, Mama Jaymes, have you thought of doing Nancy Sinatra for Iconic Blonde?
I have. She's got a pretty iconic hairstyle, too. Yeah, she's definitely on the short list. Like, I have a whole list of potential people to do that I just haven't gotten around to. Maybe if I start doing live streams of, like, iconic blondes, which is something I wanted to do, because I think it's more fun to have, like, a general discussion. Plus, I feel like that would probably, like, I don't know, for certain, like, older Hollywood people, you also kind of gotta still play the YouTube game and chase the views. I don't know how Nancy Sinatra would perform on her own, so it might just end up being a live stream where we talk about her. Because she is fascinating. I believe she's still alive, so... Nancy Sinatra, she's Frank Sinatra's daughter, right? She's not his sister. I'm pretty sure she's his daughter. I'm almost positive she's his daughter. Which makes that Something Stupid duet they do together seem all the much more awkward.
Just Work on Twitch said, Jaymes, Reina, hi.
Thank you, hello, hello, hello. That means I'm a queen. In case you didn't know.
Good fellow Wiz asked, is styling synthetic and natural wigs different? Which one is easier to style?
It depends. I mean, synthetic wigs, if it already has a curl in it, it's fairly easy. It depends, again, what the fibers are. If they're older or more broken in, they tend to style up a lot easier. Human hair wigs also tease up really easily, but you gotta do a lot more to get to that point. You gotta curl it and stuff. And you have a hard time making sure it keeps that style. Like when I did Pit Stop and I had to do my hair for that, like, that was a whole process trying to figure out how am I gonna make this hair hold until I actually leave for this. Gorge. Alright, we're almost done teasing this one. There's not a whole lot of hair in this, I'm shocked. Oops. I teased her too hard and she broke off. couch is so squeaky. I'm just kind of owning it now. It is what it is. Y'all just have to deal. Let's see. Would you ever do more movie review videos? Maybe. I mean, it's definitely something I want to do. I just haven't had time. Like, I also haven't had time to watch movies or anything like that. Like, I was supposed to go to the movies to go see that one movie that just came out with Sydney Sweeney, where she plays the nun. You know, busty nun or something in danger or whatever. I wanted to go see that, but I haven't seen it yet. I think there's the other one with, like, the teddy bear or something that's evil. Like the imaginary friend or something. You know I love me a good old bad horror movie.
Oh, Jojo wants to know, are these commission wigs or ones for your shop?
They're just wigs I wanted to style. Like, they're not any service. They're not serving any real purpose at all. If they look nice enough, they might go on Depop or something. Depends. Just, like, throw some hair on there because it's been a while since I posted on it.
Well, some are for you.
Yeah, some are for me too. Because I do also need hair to wear for live streams and styling videos. Because I find when I wear lace fronts, I sweat up a lot and the lace starts to lift up. And it's a pain in the ass to, like, deal with in post.
John wants to know, what music do you listen to? 80s, 90s, jazz music, classic rock, etc.?
I guess if you consider classic rock, I usually listen to, like, girl group music from, like, the 1960s. That's, like, been my taste since I was in high school. Like, I listen to, like, the Shirelles and Ronettes and stuff. Like, that's my favorite genre, like, the Wall of Sound set. Like, I was obsessed with girl groups. Like, I have encyclopedic knowledge of girl groups. I love them. And I just love, like, the stories and everything behind it. Like, I had this great book called, like, Girls, 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 where it talks in depth with, like, a lot of the girls. Like, they were interviewed by this guy. And, like, went into detail about, like, how they used to shop for dresses. And some of them had really tragic stories. Like the Chantels. That's a really sad one. But yeah, I find it all very, very fascinating.
Miss Mossy Lee said, hi, James, and use your teasing emoji.
Thank you, hello. Hello, hello.
Jenny said, I've learned everything about wigs from you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. What about Frank Drescher, aka Fran Fine for Iconic Brunettes? Greetings from Berlin.
Oh my god, our SAG president, Fran Drescher. Possibly, she had some great hair. This is almost kind of there if it was curly, and we put like a roach clip in the back. It's like that. It's very her. She loved like the big bump up top with the big bangs. Oh my goodness. That was some hair on her. Those first couple seasons. And then she started to get really, really chic. I guess I never noticed it until someone pointed out, but like, she was wearing like full-on designer clothes on that show. Like her and I think a couple of the women from Leading Singles like shared a stylist. So they always had like really like crazy, amazing designer clothes on.
Matthew wants to say, ask, would you do Sable for Iconic Blonde?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's a short story to tell. Like, she was there and then she wasn't. It would be a fun thing to, like, probably do a deep dive on the, like, that 90s aesthetic. And just do, like, a compilation of, like, the icons I used to stan growing up as a little kid. Because, like, she definitely would fall into that category. Like, I remember I had this one VHS tape that I convinced my mom to buy me somehow. It was called Sable Unleashed. It's back when like W used to do like little nonsense documentaries on their people. And I remember watching it and like it clearly was just like one of these videos they released just as a cash grab. But I was fascinated by it because it was the only time you could actually like see wrestling re-aired. And like they give you the smallest highlights of like the matches before like YouTube. Oh, I sound so old. Before YouTube. That was the only way you could watch her matches, was to find like that terrible VHS, Sable Unleashed.
Anita really said, Montana Moorhead for Iconic Blonde.
Montana Moorhead from Soap Dish, one of the famous villainesses I just say Kathy Moriarty is one of those journeywomen actresses that I wish would come back. Like, I wish we saw more of her. I truly, truly do. Okay. Now, I just gotta smooth it out, but it's totally giving Cher in Mermaids. Doesn't it? Like, it looks like Cher from Mermaids. Like, put a little flip at the end of it. And it's the Shoop Shoop song. Everything.
Matthew said, or reacting to Nicole Kidman's movie Wigs.
Oh my gosh. She does love her a wig. I forgot about that. Like, she's one of the most wigged up actresses. Like, almost everything she does, she has some kind of crazy ass wig on.
Oh my god, that's a great name.
What is it?
Wigglytuff Sympathizer just followed you on Twitch.
What does that mean?
Wigglytuff, the Pokemon?
I know, but why a sympathizer? What has she done? What am I not aware of? Because she's in like my top 6 for like Elite Four. I always have a Wigglytuff that knows Rollout and Harden. Yeah. No, Withdraw and Rollout. When you like are in a pickle, if you can like hit that like 4 times, you'll kill everything. She's my secret weapon.
Oh my god, Jojo said as a challenge for Iconic Blondes, you should do Goku Super Saiyan 3.
Is that the one where the hair gets really, really long? I think it is.
Let me see.
I think I know what they're talking about. I never really watched Dragon Ball Z. That was more like my sister that liked that one. It was always, she's like, this is too testosterone packed for me. I need Sailor Moon in my life. Like, let's calm it down.
One.
Yeah. Possibly. I mean, I've been thinking more and more about doing more cosplay stuff, so it's definitely a possibility. Like this next video I just did that we're like in the process of editing, I'm really excited for you guys to see because we got very cosplay with it. we were innovating. Always a queen to innovate. Yeah, I guess this must have been what that hair was for. Like a Cher Mermaid's wig.
Katie said, I watched a bad horror movie the other day. It was called Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. It was so stupid and funny.
Oh, yeah, that's one of those classics. It was designed to be that way, though. Like, they made it to be dumb. That used to be the thing. Like, they used to have so much fun. Like, imagine a time when they used to make purposefully dumb sci-fi movies. Like, another one in that kind of vein is the Aliens from Outer Space one. That's another one. It's like, it's purposefully bad. Or even the Leprechaun, like that one's also, it's bad on purpose. Like you weren't supposed to take it seriously, it's just supposed to be fun. I only know that one because that's the movie that Elvira's watching in the movie theater for Elvira Mistress of the Dark. I don't think I've ever seen it. It's right up there on the other one with the giant bunnies, Night of the Lipids or something, I forget. Whatever like the scientific term for bunnies is. That's another one where it's like the giant, like, green screen bunnies terrorizing its town. They don't make enough, you know, like, things that are usually small made big movies anymore. We need more of those. Like, the other one, Empire of the Ants with Joan Collins. Horrible. But also a camp classic.
Othello said, we need bad but fun movies back.
Exactly. I'm telling you, like, they don't make them anymore. They're so concerned with, like, making a franchise out of something. We used to have so many of them. Back when they had, you know, independent film. Not really a thing anymore.
Selena Banda said, my birthday is also this month on April 30th. I'm turning 30. I asked my husband for a cameo from you.
Oh my god, yes! Well, if I don't get to it right away, happy early birthday. But now that I know, I'll try and commit that to memory. And that's a serious try. I'm very forgetful. You know, Pisces, we established that earlier. Don't hold us to anything. We may or may not deliver.
Jojo said, the banana wig got you itching to do more cosplay style wigs.
Apparently, I'm telling you. I've just been getting more and more adventurous.
Miss Kofi B said, I would kill for another John Waters movie and use your heart emote.
Oh my God, right? I feel like that's how I felt watching that one movie that Emma Stone was in that I did not finish. I got 5 minutes in, I turned it off. What was that? The Poor Things or whatever? I tried. I seriously tried. I turned it right off. And I was just like, how did this get like a major budget, but John Waters can't get given any money?
Snow White said, remember Spaceballs? That was a dumb but funny movie.
Oh my God, the creators of South Park. It was really dumb. But yeah, it's like, it was purposefully dumb. Again, there used to be a lot of those. A lot of them when I was growing up too, like The New Guy or a lot of Rob Schneider movies. How did he get so many movies made? Like that happened a lot. Rob Schneider before he became a colossal disappointment to us all.
Daniel Jackson said, at Jaymes Mansfield, was that film Night of the Lepus from 1972?
Yes, I believe so. It's old. It's older. And it's like literally like green screen rabbits terrorizing a town and attacking people. It's really bad. It's one of those like Svengoolie kind of movies.
Cap'n Baby said, I've been dying to catch it streaming. I'm so happy.
Well, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, this is our share from Mermaid's Wig. Eat her up. Soak her up. It also gives a little bit of Ronnie Spector if you add like a band of hair here. That could be Ronnie Spector as well. Gorgeous. We love it. Next.
Anita Bade said, I couldn't watch it either. Mr. Orange said, my partner and I had a hard time watching it too.
Yeah, it's like I was struggling to find like what was so appealing about this, but Barbie got overlooked. Because I found it to be just as like insufferable to get through, if not more, if they're being like a film snob about it. I think supposedly it was a comedy. I didn't find anything funny about it. Maybe it's just not my humor.
Francis said, I read something about the Winnie the Pooh horror movie becoming a whole franchise. Apparently they're planning making all the public domain Disney characters into horror movies now.
I mean, sure, I guess. Like, we're all waiting for Steamboat Willie now, aren't we? Wonder what that's gonna be like. I didn't watch, I tried watching Blood and Honey. I didn't finish it. It's another one of those where it's just like, I'm sure if I was a teenager, I would have been like obsessed with this, but I'm not a teenager. And also just like excessive, gory, dumb movies. I don't really enjoy them as much as I used to anymore. Like the Eli Roth set, I never really enjoyed those. Or Saw movies, where it's just like seeing people like just complete gore or like limbs torn apart. It's not really my thing anymore.
Rose Say Chardonnay said, I've heard rumors that John Waters is gonna be doing a new movie based on one of his novels starring Aubrey Plaza.
They already disproved that. Like, John Waters said it's not true. I have the book Liar Mouth. Like, I was reading it during All Stars. It's a good one. It's funny. Again, like, I would be interested to see how it goes. Like, the plot of it is like a woman who is like a grifter and she steals luggage from the airport just to like find the valuables in it. So I think it has a lot of potential to be really, really funny. Because I know he's trying to get that movie Fruitcake made for a while too, and it never came off the ground either. People just don't want to give him money. Because they like, again, like they're not going to make a lot of money. Like, it could be different now. Because that was back when like movie theaters were the only way to see movies. But if it's streaming, certainly it could pull something in if it has a good campaign behind it. It's like nowadays, now's the time. The streamers and everything. But I know for a while he always said in interviews like it has to be a big release because he's worked his whole career to get that. So I'm hopefully, you know, he's relented on that and just wants to make a movie.
Jojo Newcomer said, when I see the cosplay wigs down to nothing, then glue it down with UHU, and then batting on top of it, then they show the under construction, I'm like, y'all just made scientists. I live.
I bow my head to every cosplayer. Like, it is so much work and it's such an art. And like, the innovation that goes into it cannot be denied. Like, they have taken hairstyling to a whole nother level. Like, just literally finding whatever and making it work.
Katie said, we need another director like John Waters and Mel Brooks.
Yes, 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 yes. I agree. There's not a lot of good comedies going out anymore either. I feel like a lot of them kind of have the same plot. If that makes any sense, like it's always the same kind of just like I can't stand you kind of love comedy that always comes out now. Or if it's like involving young people, those kissing booth movies. Oh my god. Those movies are deranged. Our first introduction to Jacob Elordi for most of us. Those movies are bananas. Especially that last one. I was like, what is going on? It felt like it was written by like aliens trying to understand what like teenagers are like.
Hello Carly K said, a John Waters biopic by John Waters, played by John Waters, as John Waters.
Where he plays every single role. I'm surprised he hasn't had a biopic yet. Talk about a life that's worth documenting. Like, that's a fascinating story, like making backyard movies with your friends in the suburbs. Like, there's gotta be a movie there. Especially if you haven't, if you're in the LA area sometime, go in the Academy Museum. I believe it's up there until August. See his exhibit, because it is a sight to behold. Like, it's very well done. And I think Seth Bogart did the art for it, so it's got some really cool design work in there too, if you're like a big, like, you know, person on design and set design.
Duke said, they're still giving money to Ryan Murphy.
Oh, right. I won't bash Ryan Murphy because I hope to someday work with him because that's one of the few jobs they have for queer people in Hollywood. So as far as I'm concerned, everything he does is wonderful. He's got the Midas touch. I've never may lightning strike me dead if I've ever said one cross thing about a Ryan Murphy production. Okay, we're good.
Dr. 13 said, if you told me AI wrote the Kissing Booth movies, I wouldn't be surprised.
I know, right? It truly feels that way, like some of the wild jumps it makes. Like, girl, it's literally like that one meme of like the little boy going up the stairs, like skipping ahead. That's literally what the Kissing Booths felt like. It's just like, what is going on? Why is the plot accelerating at this pace? Why does nobody act like a human being? Why is Joey King wearing a wig? It's the second time in my life where I realized the actress is wearing a wig because she just recently shaved her head for a role. Because I think she just did Gypsy Rose. And like the third movie, she's wearing a wig. Like, I'm convinced it is a wig. Like when Robin Tunney did The Craft, and you look at her hair and realize she's wearing a wig because she just did Empire Records and shaved her head.
Wait, which wig are you styling right now?
This is the Baberella. We are styling her up right now, just so I have it more teased up. Because I'm also interested to see how it looks when it's teased out.
Available where?
It's available at jaymesmansfieldbeauty.com, and this one might actually be the one I finish the stream on because there's lots of hair in it, so yeah. It might take me the whole stream to do this one now, just to get teased up and styled. Because those other wigs, there's like 4 hairs in them. This one actually has hair in it.
Hello Carly K said, A24 puts out some of the best stuff right now. Also, the respect they had for the SAG strike was incredible.
I must say, like, it was pretty admirable. A lot of their stuff I haven't liked, although I did dog on Hereditary when I first saw it. But it's also because it was funny. There were certain moments of it that were very camp. I didn't necessarily get it at first. Like, after a rewatch, I was like, okay, I could see what the hype was about. But even that with Midsommar, I also found it a little funny. Like, I laughed audibly out loud in the movie theater. Just because, like, I'm a John Waters fan and stuff, so it's like, when things get overly camp like that, you can't help but notice it. But I was appreciative of the fact that at least the movie was bold enough to go there and get that big. Like, nobody said to Toni Collette, pull it back a little bit. Like, they really go for it.
Okay, Mo, just subscribe to you on Twitch.
Thank you for the sub! Oh my god. Thank you.
Francis says, Midsommar was funny.
It was fucking hilarious. Oh my god. It truly was. Like, I feel a little bad. Because, like, Florence Pugh was going through it in that movie. But boy, did they have fun doing it.
Luis used 3 teasing emotes.
Yes! Thank you. I love seeing my emotes used. Oh, that reminds me, you guys. I might unlock a few more emotes if I hit 30 members. So let me know what you guys want, and I'll design it for you guys. If there's a certain thing you feel like needs to be captured in emote style. I did just finish one that is on Twitch now called Miss Smarty Pants, for the where it just goes, actually, for those of you who want to be smarty pants and correct me, you'll have something. So if that's something you want, I'll add it to the list. Because I know I'm often wrong, and I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. But I'm also not afraid to dig my heels in either, so hope you're up for a fight.
Matthew K said, instead of rebooting good movies, they should reboot bad movies that had a good premise.
Ooh, like what? Give an example. Like The Stupid starring Tom Arnold? Which one are you talking about? Be more specific so we can dissect this.
Okay, Mo used the actually.
Yes! I love it. Twitch, I really wish YouTube got to Twitch's level when it came to emotes. Like, we need animated emotes now. Because some of them are really fun. Like, a lot of them need to be animated to really make the point. Like, YouTube needs to catch up.
I'm trying to see which ones Anita Badella's used. My chat.
And don't worry, YouTube, if like you're wondering why you can't use those emotes, they have to pay to use those ones too on Twitch. Those are subscriber-only ones too.
James Too Naughty and James Too Goes.
Yes!
Alright, let's go back to talking about movies.
Alright.
Duke said, Midsommar was hilarious.
It was fucking funny. It was awkward, too, because like Ernie saw that movie with me in the theater, and I audibly laughed out loud at awkward segments really loudly. And I felt like people were looking at me. Like when she's crying on the like floor and suddenly she's on the plane, like that kind of thing. I found it very funny. It's like it was so big. Like they swung really big. And I'm just not used to that, especially with movies. Like A24 will beat you over the head with tone.
Alright, the honeybee has resubscribed on Twitch and said, hey pretty woman.
Hey honeybee, welcome back. Why'd you unsubscribe in the first place, huh? No, I'm kidding.
And you have a hype train going on Twitch. You still don't know what that is.
Oh no, that's awesome. Did it show the train?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I worked really hard on that train. That makes me so happy. A hype train, oh my God. Someone's running a train on me right now?
Matthew K said, good horror always has moments of intentional comedy.
That's what I'm saying, honestly. I could agree with that. Especially like the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Oh my God, those went so far to just actually become comedies after a certain point, like Freddy's Dead. Which actually was directed by a woman that used to work for John Waters, believe it or not. That's one of my favorites because it is the most camp. It's the most over-the-top one.
Okay, Mo said, adorable train. All of the alerts are amazing. I giggled at the Amazon Prime.
Where it's got the Prime worker tied up, yeah. I had a lot of fun making those.
Camp Baby said, Nightmare on Elm Street went full camp after 3, I swear.
3 was super camp, though. Especially like, I'm beautiful and also bad. Like, the death scenes were camp. Like, all of it was great. Like, I love it. What was the one where the girl turns into a cockroach? That one was pretty great, too. And they actually made, like, an action figure out of it and everything. I remember it sticks in my mind because when she's, like, working out in her death, you see her, like, lifting weights, and you see, like, her red, long manicure go over the weight bar. The most glamorous shot in movies that no one ever talks about. Like, I understand Rita Hayworth flipping her hair in Gilda is an iconic moment, but I argue that that moment in Nightmare on Elm Street where she puts her manicured hand on the weight bar is an often overlooked glamour moment that we need to pay more attention to. It needs to be a meme.
The honeybee said, haha, I didn't, ma'am.
Oh, good. It just ran out. I don't know how Twitch works either, so. For all I know, they just, the subscription runs out and you don't have auto renew or anything.
Hello, Carly K said, does anyone else think there are way too damn many spin-offs of The Walking Dead? Like, come on.
Are there spin-offs? Here's the thing. I fell off after, spoiler alert, when Glenn died. That's where I fell off. I was like, you know what? I don't care anymore. Because that was my favorite character. And I already suffered through the one annoying sister that got shot in the hospital. And who was the other one? The blonde that got with the mayor or whatever, the governor. Like, I suffered a lot with that show. Like, the only thing that was carrying me through was Carol. And after a certain point, it's like, I saw her be awesome a couple times. I think I'm good. I've had my fill. It's time to move on. Like, I already suffered enough with Game of Thrones. I'm not putting myself through this again. I only have so much tolerance for pain in me. Although I feel like everyone that hasn't even watched the show knows that Glenn died. So, I mean, I didn't really spoil anything there.
Thomas X Grande gave you 100 bits on Twitch.
Thank you! Thanks for giving me your bits.
It said, hi, Latina.
Yes! Thank you.
What's going on?
Everything's going on right now, honey. It's going down.
Dan gave you 1,000 bits.
I don't know what that means, but thank you. I love seeing my little lady holding her diamonds. Or like what are they? Like crystals? Are they really into like crystals at Twitch or something? Like, is that what the bits are? Are they big crystal gays?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. My friend Carl was here and he's a crystal gay. And he actually stopped the car to like bury a crystal in the desert. It was very ritualistic. It was fascinating.
Oh my god. Apparently on Twitch, the hype train, new hype train, all-time high, reached level 1.
Yay! I think that's an achievement or something. I was looking at those wondering like, how do I get achievements? Why can't I be special? And now I have it. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. And this wig is actually teasing out to be really gorgeous. I have to say, like, she's really pretty. I'm very proud of myself and our design.
Oh yes, thank you Dan for the 1,000 bits.
Yeah, thank you. Oh my god. What is it they say on Twitch? Like, let's keep this hype train going.
The honeybee said, something about zombies I can't get into, but I'm into that wig.
Thank you. Again, zombies, they're an acquired taste. Again, I like them contained inside of a Resident Evil game. That's about where I like zombies at this point. Zombie movies, not really so much. Like, that was that one movie they like filmed it in Milwaukee. It took place there. Dawn of the Dead, the remake. I remember watching it, it's like, this movie is just depressing. Like, I'm not even enjoying it. It's just moody and depressing. Like, I don't want to watch a horror movie and feel shitty after. Like, what the hell's that about? Or that, The Mist. Oh, talk about a bummer ending on that one. God. I'm glad they aren't doing those anymore.
Dr. 13 said, remember when Game of Thrones ruined the last season so badly we collectively forgot it ever existed?
And then they brought back House of Dragons. And it was one of those things where it's like, I forgot it's even on TV. It's been gone for so long. Also, they did a time jump, and the actors that played everybody were aged up to be unattractive, and I wasn't interested anymore. That was the thing, that was the hook for Game of Thrones for me. It was like, the guys were really hot. And like, nobody was hot in the seconds that House of Dragons show. Game of Thrones was a chore. And I remember being so mad at Ernie because I had gone my whole life with no desire to watch it. And then he put it on out of curiosity, and it made me care. Like, it was on, and I was in the room, and I began to care. And I've never forgiven anyone for that. I got invested. Which is, like, the worst show to like, have that problem with. Because nobody's safe. Also, one thing I thought about is Game of Thrones just kind of like a telenovela to straight people? Because that's kind of what it felt like. Because like the worst things in the world happen to people and just keep happening. Like just when you think things are going right, something horrible's on the horizon. If things are bad, they can always get worse. It's like a telenovela. Like I'm surprised Talia wasn't in it. Like, although I will say, compared to her, they have not suffered as much as any of Talia's characters in her telenovelas. I'm just saying. It's like, did you survive 2 fires in one day? I don't think so. Did you sell your baby to a woman that sells sausages on the streets? I don't think so. Did you have to dig out a house deed with your bare teeth in the mud? I don't think so.
Snow White said, every movie needs hot men to be good.
Honestly, I mean, it sounds like something horrible. It helps, okay? It just helps. It's not a necessity, but it just helps. Let me lift this up because she's starting to look like a babe. Ugh, I love glamour so much.
Oh yeah, that's what... Well, with all the hair, we wanted her to look kind of like Pamela Anderson.
It's very Pamela Anderson and Barbed Wire now. Like, very much that. Or even Stripperella. Like, if we go even bigger, like add another one on top, it's Stripperella. Also, another TV show that probably I shouldn't rewatch. It probably will not hold up. But I remember being obsessed with it and watching it at an age where it was completely inappropriate to be watching it. But I was obsessed with Pamela Anderson, so I was like, I found out she was a cartoon. I was gonna freaking watch it. And I think there was like a limited edition comic book that was like made as a special one-off that I searched high and low for and never found.
Nick X asks, hi James, did you ever do tutorials in the past about coloring synthetic lace wigs?
I don't think I have. No, I don't think so.
Well, it's also very simple. You just put red dye,
Yeah.
like boiling water, and dip the wig in it.
You dip the wig in it, but also don't get your hopes up on how the color is going to come out because oftentimes it will not come out the color you want it to. Like, you're just better off just buying a wig that's that color if it's synthetic is the dream. Or invest in a human hair wig and you can dye it whatever color you want. It's very, very easy.
Cosmo the doll said, Paulina Rubio.
Yes! Hi, Cosmo! How's my doll coming? Cosmo's the one that made my wonderful Jaymes Mansfield Barbie doll that I showed off in my Barbie video. He's very, very talented. He still hasn't finished that Scooby-Doo arc storyline that he started on his page. He's very much like writers in Hollywood. He doesn't know how to finish a story after he started telling it. It's like very Ryan Murphy of you.
The honeybee said, red dye never works for me.
It has to be synthetic red dye. Synthetic blend, or even industrial strength if you can find it, which is hard to come by. If you're in LA, they usually have it like certain shops in Santee Alley. You have to look around though. I learned that from Vander Von Ox when she had to dye a dress. She needed to get like hardcore, like industrial strength synthetic red dye, and she told me she ruined her tub with it in her apartment. But it dyed the costume the way she needed it to. So yeah, bear in mind too, it's like, don't put it in a bathtub because you'll destroy your bathtub.
Hello, Carly K said, you should start a timer on the next one. What was it, like 9 minutes?
All right. This one actually was done really fast. I guess I'm just fast at teasing. Gorgeous. Oh, she's a babe. Yeah, it is very Paulina Rubio if I cut her shorter like that. It's very like early Paulina Rubio. Like when she just came out with her solo album and all the creepy guys on TV are telling her how beautiful she looks.
Selena Banda said, would love to see you in that wig.
Oh, baby, you'll be seeing me in this one a lot because this is one I actually have been wearing out a lot. But I wanted to see how it looked teased up, and now that I see it, I'm pleased. I'm pleased with the tease.
Thomas said, can you curl a synthetic wig though?
You absolutely can. I've done it on these live streams and on my channel plenty of times. You have to use steam and rollers. You basically curl it almost like old school, like with rollers. But I have lots of videos on how to do that. It's one of the like main things in my repertoire for styling hair. I usually will always put a roller set in. It's just easier to style after that. Curly hair is always easier to style than straight.
Cosmo the doll said, she's coming along, like my ass off. I need writers on my team.
Well, that makes me very, very pleased.
And said, oh my gosh, how long have you been streaming? I guess I mean like, how long have you been live streaming? Like, not this one, but like in general.
I mean, I feel like we've been doing it now for a few months now. Like we recently just started it back up. Because I tried doing it with games during like lockdown and I fell off really quickly. And I tried it again when I moved to Las Vegas, but I was just so busy with brushes. But now it's just like, I got the bug and now I'm kind of like stuck with it. Like I really enjoy it. Like it's a lot of fun. I think to be completely honest with you, I feel like I was scared of doing it because I was afraid people were gonna like be mean to me and stuff or like try and like stir up drama or something. But for the most part, everyone's been super cool and super fun and just ready to have a good time, which I appreciate.
Oh, but whoever starts up drama, we just plaque and block.
Oh yeah, fully. That's the rule I live by. It's like if you try and start drama here, you're gone. Like it is a, you're gone. There's no strike system here.
Anita Bidet say, I enjoy spending my Wednesday with you.
Thank you. Oh my God. That's awesome. I enjoy doing these, honestly. I truly, truly do. Like, it's a lot of fun. And honestly, it's like a big stress reliever. Just being able to, like, talk to people. Geek out about movies and stuff. Let me try and spin this a little bit so you can see. I'm just trimming the bangs the subtlest bit because they are still a bit too long for my face. Again, bangs are made to be trimmed. Trim them to your own liking, what fits you. And with synthetic, always take little bites up. Because it's not like hair, where you can cut it like the actual way. Yeah, she's very Barb now. Don't call me babe! Ooh, that sounded like Jennifer Tilly. Don't call me babe. Ooh.
So said, James, can we get a sassy wink?
A sassy wink? Wait, does that do something for you or something? Like that? If whatever it did, I hope it helped.
You're like, tip $5 in the super chat.
Oh, right. Damn, why did I think about that? I gotta be more industrious. Gotta think more about that. That was, I just, you know, fulfilled somebody's fantasy. I didn't even get paid for it.
Pathalos wants to know, is there a reason you're not using hair scissors when trimming wig bangs?
Because it doesn't matter.
For
synthetic hair, it doesn't matter. Like, for human hair, you probably should, just because it's more delicate and designed for that. But for synthetic hair, it's plastic. Like, it's fibers, so it's fine. You trim it with whatever junky scissors you have. Plus, the methods of cutting human hair do not apply to synthetic hair. Like, abandon all hope, ye who enter here, because none of that's gonna work. Like, you're gonna have to, like, really go against the grain to figure out how to cut hair. Which I guess is kind of freeing if you're, like, an actual hairstylist or something, like, that's went to school and stuff, like, you're licensed. It's really fun exercise to, like, go against everything you've been taught and just play around. Problem solve, you know? Oh, yes.
Christina said, so come buy random wigs out of Bourbon Street stores and then style them in the city. Put a jar out like a mine or the top dancers. You'll get those tips, honey.
Oh my God, in Bourbon Street? I always wanted to go. Like, my friend Sylvia Nix, she goes to, like, there all the time. Like, she's obsessed with it. The bitch just needs to move there already because I don't know why she's still in Milwaukee. But yeah, like, I always wanted to go. It's one of those, like, bucket list things of places, like, go and travel and see. Oh, there are a lot of places. I still have to go home to Milwaukee, although something tells me once I go there, I'll remember why I left. It's like, I'll get there and, like, realize, oh, yeah, I remember why I left all you people behind. Okay, well, that one's done, too. Shit.
Nick wants to know, how much does a got-to-be glue spray cost in the United States?
It depends. In Las Vegas, if you buy it on the strip, like the Las Vegas strip, the tourist strip, it's $10. And on the other department store, it's around like $8, maybe $6, depending. Usually like around $8. It's not cheap, I will say that. Thank goodness for that got-to-be glue like video I did because they hooked me up with a lot of these sprays. I'm pretty set for now. I'm kind of wasteful at this point.
Toto said your boots are made for Milwaukee.
Stupid. That's so dumb, I love it.
And Charles said, also, the plastic wig fiber would instantly dull hair shears.
Oh yeah. Again, like those things are super expensive too. Like I know people that spend like almost $100 or more on those things. Like they're designed for cutting hair and being very specific for it. Like why would you want to use that for plastic? That's like using, you know, your fabric scissors to cut paper. Which I'm also very terrible at. I'm horrible. Sometimes like the laziness will take over and I forget that those are my fabric scissors and I cut a piece of paper with it. I'm the worst sometimes.
Well, guys, how many wigs can you style in a day? You ever count it?
I've styled a lot in a day, honestly. I think the most I did, and I probably could have done more, was like I styled maybe 7 without stopping. Which I probably still could have done more, but I like, you know, I just wanted to go to bed.
Should we do a wig try-on?
Wig try-on? We could. Let's see. I don't mind taking my wig off for this. It's fine. I trust you people aren't going to use this for evil. Plus, I'm pretty sure they know what my actual hair looks like, so it's fine. Just take my earrings off. Oh no! Oh, okay, good. It just popped out a little bit. I thought my earring broke. Oh, I put it in wrong. God damn it. Oh my god. There we go. Fixing an earring in real time. There we are. Boba by Kyle earrings. They're nice. These are actually my earrings from my promo, so they're quite old, but they still hold up.
Bunchy said, quick, screen record.
Ah! Where's the messy icon for her? Always the mess with that one. Alright, pop this off. Ow! Ooh, 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 ow.
Ooh,
I got Gotsy glue in my hair. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it off. I just got a haircut too, so we're good.
Oh my god, is that Joey J?
Right. I'm a gay ass bitch. I'm Joey J. Alright, this is the share wig I did.
Oh, now I'm gonna get the camera.
Oh, I'm trying them all on now. It's now a fun game of trying on hair. Oh yeah, this is totally a share wig. Oh, where's Bob Hoskins? Get out of my house, stupid. Yeah, share. It's fun. Looking at myself in the monitor. Oh, I look like Ronnie Spector. Oh my god. Oh, it's so cute. I miss her so much. Okay, let's take this one off, but that's fun. Me and dark hair, you don't usually get to see that. It's a very rare occurrence that happens. Let's see her, the Teresa Caputo wig. Get over there, bitch.
That's just the cone wig, right?
Yeah. It's supposed to be Dusty Springfield, but everyone's saying Long Island medium. On me, it's going to be a Long Island extra large. Ugh.
Duke said, dark hair James, the children cannot handle it.
I know. I can't believe I didn't even think that through. There's going to be people are going to send it to a tailspin now. I put on dark hair without warning.
Doctor said, Patsy Stone who?
It's kind of Patsy Stone. Yeah, it's supposed to be like Dusty Springfield or something, but again, like, the modern day wiglets, like wig makers, it looks like the Long Island medium. This is probably what people would register it as. Or depending on how you style it, it could be like a Karen wig. Very much like a Kate Gosselin kind of vibe.
The honeybee said, can you say, Eddie, where's the champagne?
Eddie. I wish. I'm not very good with like accents. Like when it comes to British accents, they all sound Cockney. Or like, you know, selling, you know, Sweeney Todd pies. I always sound like that. I think it's for lack of just laziness, and it's just fun to make that voice. Anytime my friend Kurt, who's English, comes by, I always make those voices. Like, I talk like this over there. That's how I talk for English people. They loved it in the UK when I did it. They talk funny over there.
Not Christian Cook said, drag Kate Gosselin.
What's that?
Drag Kate Gosselin.
Another one. Why hasn't she been a Snatch Game? The crazy eyes. We all remember. We were there. Oh yeah, she's cute. She's a vibe. And I just gotta pull a little hair out. Get the bang that mess again.
It's a raid.
Oh, a raid.
Oh my god, thank you for the raid! Who's raiding?
Let's see.
Who is it? Thank you.
The Zachary Mike is raiding you with a party of 136 people.
Oh my god, thank you for coming into my live wig trying at this point. I've styled 3 hard front wigs at this point. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. Hello. I'm Jaymes Mansfield, and I am a professional supermodel and wig stylist and actress. Yes. So yeah, give me a follow, give me a subscribe. I guarantee you're gonna like the content. And I'm pretty, so that should be enough. I'm just a woman trying to make it on Twitch.
Nicola said, barbed wire wig is awesome.
Thank you. It is very barbed wire, and I look at it like the design works. The design holds up. It is a barbed wire wig. I kind of like it. I might just wear it for the rest of the stream. She's looking cute. Am I doing that thing where I'm wearing it too far back on my head? I do that quite often.
No, look good.
Okay, good. Sometimes I pull my hair back way too far, and I don't need to.
Oh wow, you're getting a lot of followers on Twitch right now.
Oh my god, I'm at like 200 viewers. That's like the most I've ever had. That's crazy. Wow. Well, thank you for coming to raid me. Okay, so this next one is a topper wig.
Camel Toe said, you look so good.
Oh, I love that. Camel Toe. What a fun name. What's the other one? The John Waters band, Camel Lips. That's the word I threw out for All Stars when they made fun of my crotch. They had a problem with women with fat vaginas. So they had to make sure to point that out as if it was a bad thing. It's like, sorry, I have camel lips.
Maya said, oh my gosh, Slay Queen.
Thank you.
What are we up to now? We're about to style another wig?
Yep, another wig. We're just styling a bunch of hard fronts on my channel right now because I want to sit around and talk and style hair. It's what I do. It's what I'm known for, I suppose. Other days we might be like playing video games. We're playing Until Dawn, and that gets really fun and ignorant. You get to see how many these poor people I get killed by mistake. It happens quite often. Before that, we were playing The Quarry. That was fun too.
Loaded. We need more camel lip representation.
Honestly, I remember that pissed me off so much because in my heart of hearts, if the challenge is Grace Jones and you're being critiqued for having a powerful pussy, how is that not the most Grace Jones thing of all? Come on now. I had the essence, okay? I understood the assignment.
Okay, time to do one wig, style the next, rinse, repeat until laptop overheats.
Basically, it is truly whenever the laptop takes a shit on us, that's how you know. Or if the live suddenly just goes dead. That's happened quite a few times too because we're still figuring out how Twitch works.
Lisa Lamb said, powerful kitty, yes.
Exactly. I will not be shamed for having a powerful puss. That's nothing to be ashamed of.
But yeah, thank you for the raid.
Yeah, thank you for the raid. That was awesome. That made my day. Thank you. Appreciate you.
So Nick X wants to know, any reason why blonde is your first choice? Like maybe the most opposite as your own color and as the most change of yourself?
I wish it was that deep. I like Jaymes Mansfield. That's who I named myself after. And I guess I do like the fact that it's like a hair color that's really, really hard to achieve on my own. So yeah, I guess there's a little bit that plays in, but honestly, it's just because I like the Jaymes Mansfield stuff, so I kind of lean into it. I always like those old Hollywood actresses, and I like the fact that like a lot of them were brunettes. Like they had dark hair originally, like Marilyn, Jane, Diana Dors, Mamie Van Doren, like they all had darker hair naturally and just bleached the shit out of it. It's like where it's like white blonde. To the point where like by the time the 60s rolled around, all of them were wearing wigs because their hair had fallen out, including Marilyn Monroe.
Oh my god, Zach's followers, the one that raid you?
Yeah.
They're saying that Zach always shows his powerful puss.
I love that. That makes me happy. Solidarity, sisterhood. That's what that is. This is the sisterhood that Gloria Steinem was talking about. Ah! Wig came off the head.
Oh
That
my god, I
happens
think we
quite a bit
created
too.
a new name.
Powerful
Emma
puss.
says, I want powerful puss as a D4 player title.
I should figure out how to do that. Okay. I've been trying to figure out little things to implement in my streams.
They're all saying big puss energy.
Are you even allowed to say that in the chat box?
No, are we gonna get flagged?
Or am I gonna get flagged for inappropriateness?
But we're just saying puss.
Puss, yes.
Yeah, that was
We're talking about kitties. Clearly.
Now this live stream has become the sister of the powerful Puss.
That makes me so happy, you know? America Ferrera, where is she?
Mommy of Zoe and Liam said, alright, well, I have to go pick up my teenager from school. Well, you look gorgeous with this wig. You should try a Pam Anderson baby Bordeaux smoky eye with that wig and a 90s skinny brow.
I should. That's a really great idea, actually. Like, do the full Alexis Vogel experience. That's actually not a bad idea. And also will harper back to, like, you know, the conversation we were having earlier about my favorite vixens from the 90s and how they all look like overdone porn star goddesses.
We need to do that.
We really do. Like, there's a lot to discuss with that. But no, have fun picking up your kids, honey.
Othello asked, can you convert a heart front into a lace front?
You certainly can. It's a process. You will have to either get a frontal from another. If it's synthetic, you have to like rip a frontal off of a like wig or make one, which is very time consuming and you're just better off ripping off a wig. But if there's a hard front you're really partial to, you could always just sew it right onto it. Like hand sew it or by machine. But it's very much possible to do. And also you'll find like wigs will be a lot fuller when you do that too because hard fronts are always packed with hair. Whereas most lace fronts aren't. They kind of thin out near like the crown and the back area. So that could be actually be a like really novel thing to do. I don't think I've ever done that before on my channel where like I've taken a hard front and attached it. I really should. That'd be a fun little one-off video.
Oh, people are talking about your gameplay. They said they missed it. Louis said, I missed it too. She changed up the day.
I'm sorry! I have to figure out a scheduling for the games. I really do. But this whole scheduling for me right now has been so hectic this month. I have a lot of free time this month now, so hopefully we should find like a day that works for everybody that I just do it on. Usually weekends are a no-go because I usually have brunch.
We're so busy with a project that we're gonna finish probably next week.
Yeah.
And then we'll have free time and our streaming schedule should be back to normal.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We're almost done with it, so I'll have a lot more free time again to focus on the things that are truly important, like all of you. Off topic, but I have to get this off my chest. When I was at the gym today, I was doing, what was that leg machine we were doing? We were lifting it up with your legs. Do we have is there a name for that?
What?
That one gym machine we were doing at the gym for leg day? What is it called? Where you lift up at the back of your legs?
I don't know what that's called.
I don't know what it's called, but like we're like laying on our stomachs on this little machine and lifting up the back of our legs. And when I put my face down to like face the floor, I swear to God, I don't know if I'm having a stroke or not, but it smelled like dog shit. And I could not place it. Like I thought it was me. Like I was subtly sniffing my armpits while I was doing the machine. And I got up and checked my shoes, but it felt like the beginning of Clue where they all step in poo or they can smell it. That's literally how I felt. The leg lift, yes, it was that. I don't know if someone smeared dog shit on the bottom of it, like from behind or something, but it smelled like dog shit. But it got me so paranoid. I was like, is it me? Because that's like my biggest fear in public is like, I don't want to be the smelly one. Unless we're in San Francisco and it's a currency, I don't want to be that person. Time and place.
Other people on Twitch are saying, we could say whatever we want as long as you don't repost on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
What's the girl that does
Oh! I love that girl. Oh!
Where is that from?
I don't know. Hopefully she's not a horrible person because I've seen that meme used quite a lot. Hopefully she's not terrible.
Oh my god, the Zachary Max said, not the San Francisco currency. Oh my god.
It is. It totally is, you know? If you're a smelly guy over there, you could be very lucky. They love it there. Portland, too. They love a whiffy man in Portland.
People are doing poo emotes and they say, oh my god, I could smell them.
It got me so paranoid, and I was like looking over at the people next to us too. I was like, is it them? Did they step in dog poo? Is that how smell works? Does it travel? Is it like a cartoon where like the green smell just like goes through the air?
Well, Charles says, leg press pushes away. That's a leg curl.
Oh, leg curl, whatever. What's it like knowing everything? Where's the smarty pants emote when we need it?
John wants to know, what are your plans for the summer?
At the moment, possibly, doing some projects, but more of the time, like, hopefully I'm booked a lot on brunch. That's what I want to be doing. That's where the money is. We're also going to be streaming a lot here. I just found out the people that made The Quarry made a bunch of other games too. Like, I think there's one called like, The Devil in Me or something I want to try playing. I want to start doing more horror games because it's honestly my favorite stuff. But I also might take a break from it and do that new Princess Peach game too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're also going to be doing Mario Party on my channel and your Twitch
Yes!
at the same time.
Yes, we'll be simulcasting your YouTube and my Twitch.
Not anytime soon, though, but we're going to do it eventually.
Yeah, if you want to see, if you want to see a friendship fall apart, you can watch us play Mario Party because those get violent. It's like playing Uno with your family, okay? Like, it gets personal.
Luis wants to know, was it Pompadour Man at the gym this time?
No, he never smells. He's an angel sent from heaven. And I felt so bad because maybe somebody told on me that I was talking about him because I saw him the other day at the gym. He was wearing a beanie. And he had his hair in pompadour. It made me so sad. It's like, hopefully he didn't get self-conscious. I didn't want that. I applaud you for being, so daring and so bold with your hair. I applaud anyone that does that. Hopefully he was just having a lazy Tuesday.
Oh my god. Duke said, my gardener just told me this morning, someone is shitting in the corner of my yard. And the ghost emoji.
What? Someone? Like person? Is like a person shitting in your yard? What kind of calling card is that? It's like the worst calling card in the world. What did you do, Duke? Like, I know you're a mess during the Quarry streams, but what are you like in person? Human, oh no! Oh no! Girl, that's like getting a dead fish wrapped in newspaper. Like, someone's trying to send you a message. Like, did you wrong someone recently or not pay a debt? Oh. I mean, it's not a prank if it wasn't like lit on fire on your doorstep in a paper bag.
Well, Lisa Lambie B said, you and your personality are gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And I know.
Oh, Lisa Lamb just subscribed to your Twitch.
Thank you, Lisa. Welcome to the subscription. Thank you for the sub.
John said, someone from Tallahassee moved into your neighborhood.
Tallahassee? Oh, right. Because he's found shit in his yard. Is that a big thing over there? Who was it? The musician I heard used to do that. Little Richard. In his book, he talked about how he used to mail bowel movements to people he didn't like. That's where John Waters got it from. If he had an enemy, he'd mail them a piece of shit.
Penny said, I'm so glad my neighbor barely acknowledges us.
Girl, same. I make a point never to get to know my neighbors because I don't want feuds to break out because I'm a bitch. So, like, I have a tendency to, like, make jokes at all times. So it's just like, I know straight people aren't going to be able to handle my humor. So I know someone will shit in my yard. That's why I don't make friends with people that are in my neighborhood. Don't make friends with your neighbors. It's just a recipe for disaster. That's how those stalker movies start. The voyeurs would have never happened if they not got curious about their neighbors. I'm just saying. I didn't finish that movie either, so don't call me on that. I don't know how it ended, but still. I imagine that was probably the problem.
Oh my god. Penny said, oh no girl, we had a feud and then we stopped talking completely.
Oh my god! That is sitcom level kind of like things going on. I love that. Did I really just learn that about Little Richard? Yes. Before he was saved, that was one of the many hobbies he had was mailing bowel movements to his enemies. Before he became a man of God. I remember John Waters talked about that too, where like he interviewed Little Richard for Playboy after he was saved. And like he had just released that book and where he admitted all that stuff. And like he tried to ask him all about that and he got really uptight about it and didn't want to like talk about it. And then wanted his bodyguard to like seize the tape. And John Waters talked about how like his bodyguard was like, he looked like he could beat him up. Like John Waters could beat him up. So he's like wasn't worried. It was the most unintimidating situation ever. But no, that's a fascinating story. Like mailing someone you don't like a bowel movement. What a move. If you can muster it, do it.
The honeybee said, when I was in school, I used to pretend I was an old man and scream at the kids walking by to get off my lawn. I don't know why I didn't have any friends.
Because you were, you know, a crazy kooky girl. That's why. You were just ahead of your time. You know, if you had gotten bangs and learned to play the ukulele, you could have been Zooey Deschanel. Just saying. That would have been a whole vibe in the mid-2000s. You'd have been the new girl.
Romeo and Juliet used the LOL. Oh my god, John said, he probably just likes pooping in a box like a kitty.
Maybe. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe they're like, their thing is like being a human cat. Like I know there's pup play. Maybe there's like kitty play too or something. Who knows? They're just really into it. Their method. You know, they're really dedicated to the part. That or, you know, someone just lost the control of themselves in your yard. It happens. Incontinence is a thing. You should be proud of their regularity.
Oh my god, Louis said, last week, copper wire theft. This week, poop in the mail.
You never know what you're going to learn on my streams, honey. We never know what wormhole we're going to stumble down. You know, I don't really mind. I don't mind talking about just about anything. It's fun. If it's funny, we can talk about it. It's okay. The copper wire theft, I was just curious what it was all about. I was truly just intrigued. Because, like, you know, I wanted to know more about the mystery. And now that I know, I'm sorry I asked.
Oh my god, Allison said, our neighbor brings his off-leash dog to our yard to crap. Because of our exterior cameras, we found this out and returned his dog's crap to his front yard.
That is so petty and I love it. And if he gets mad about it, take that dog shit and put it in the tailpipe of his car. That was one thing I remember somebody did. Oh my God, especially in the wintertime when the car heats up and they finally take off and you hear the explosion of dog shit in the back. It is the best prank in the world. You're welcome. I gave you that one for free. If you are a malicious person and want to prank somebody horribly. People are, Lisa Lamb is in shock about the things she's hearing.
Oh my god, are we getting messed with? Someone said, how long are people going to stay in this chat though? The live has ended? Well, I imagine a few days. Has the live ended?
Has the live ended? I feel like it's still going.
No, I think we're still live.
I think she's messing around. Maybe she just lost internet. Maybe she's just stuck in limbo or something. Check your internet connection because we're definitely still live. Not Jaymes giving us all the bad advice. It's only bad advice if it's not useful. You never know when you might need that little nugget. Retaliation is a thing, you know. Revenge is important to some people.
Oh my god, Duke said, Wig Wednesday by John Waters.
Basically, it's some very John Waters-esque kind of things happening right now.
Spongy said, live, still on YouTube and Twitch.
Okay, good. Phew. I'm glad Sponge King was a man of honesty today, because usually that's not their vibe, especially when we're playing video games. Him and Duke are troublemakers. They're mischief makers in those live streams.
Oh my god. That's all he said. Someone shit in my neighbor's yard once. The worst part was they took a white t-shirt of the washing line to wipe.
That is horrible. That's like malicious. That's like next level. Like that feels pointed. I never expected to talk so much about poop in one stream. This is what I get for mentioning the gym smelled like poop today. It's like a Sherry Vine song. It's just so much poop talk.
Diet so he said, we assumed there was a drunk person because we live near a club.
Okay, you know what? That's fine. And again, like in Las Vegas, someone takes a shit in the middle of the street. We just kind of like don't even bat an eye at it. It's like when girls come to the strip and just start vomiting outside of car windows. Like, we just expect it to happen.
I don't know. I'm glad we live off the strip.
Yeah.
When we go to the strip, it's like full-on commotion.
We fully do not go to the strip at night anymore. Like, we made that mistake once, and people there, like, they take a vacation from everything. From, like, acting civilized, from common manners. They're on a vacation from everything. Life has taken a hike. Like, they're just out there living their best, you know, not even goblin life. Like, what's worse than that, an orc? They're an orc. They're even less civilized.
Oh my God, Selena Vanna said it was Heidi. In Glasgow.
In Glasgow, yeah, no. She has actually very good toilet etiquette, I imagine. That was one of those kind of, you know, special kind of situations where, you know, nature called, you couldn't help it. You just had to let that call go to voicemail.
Oh my God, Johnson. It was probably the head of the HOA.
Oh my God, HOAs, nothing, when I was a child, I never imagined I'd ever have to deal with an HOA. And now that we're like in this house, and like we learned all the rules of it, I learned I have to pull my own weeds. What kind of shit is that? Okay, I was like out there pulling these weeds, feeling like, what am I doing here? Like, how did I get here? And I was like, when I grew up, if your house had like actually planted flowers, it just meant it was gonna get robbed. Like, you cared that much about your house to actually do something with it to decorate it. Like, I grew up with a house that always had weeds. Like, fully like leaves growing on the side of it. That's how much my parents didn't prune. So much so, it's like, if I ever own a house of my own, I'm just like, I'm just gonna have Addams Family vibe for the rest of my life. It's gonna look like a witch lives there. I want the house to like, oh, don't go there. You know, that's the witch's house.
Louis was trying to change the subject. How's Puff?
Louis is tired of the poo talk. Puff is great. He's actually behind Ernie right now, taking his 26th nap of the day. He's God's sleepiest soldier. He's over there dreaming of ham and turkey. I spilled some turkey on the floor today when I was cooking, so he's very happy right now.
Oh my God, Nick X said, want an idea for a long-lasting prank? Wait for someone's B-Day and say you dropped a B-Day card in their letterbox with a $100 note. Works best in apartment buildings.
Where the smell can remain contained. It's just like people that do upper deckers. Like, what a horrible prank that is. Like, how mean.
I think I missed the question. Oh my God, so many chats.
So many people talking about poop. How can you decide which one to read next?
Well, this one's different. It says, Katie Janice wants to know, do you think Drag Race should have drag king?
Of course, absolutely. I absolutely do.
Miss LaVixen wants to know, do you have another domestic goddess episode planned soon?
Not at the moment. I mean, I do have to make guacamole, so maybe I should like just film that process. And that could be another thing people scrutinize my technique on.
Oh, we're not good at anything.
I'm not good at anything.
To cooking? I'm like, what?
When it comes to cooking, like, I fully, like, accepted the fact that I'm just a goblin that, you know, just makes a mess in the kitchen. And I'm fine with that.
Oh my God, or how when we made ceviche on my channel, and it was just a shrimp cocktail, because apparently with ceviche you have to cook them with lime, or else not ceviche. I was like, oop, there's my no slava coming out.
Says who? The ceviche police?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no! How will I ever loot myself?
It still tastes good.
Right, it tasted good, right? Then that's all that matters.
Okay, so I'm selling us bad enough to have to touch up roots. You shouldn't have to pull up the weeds too.
Right! I'm telling you, I'm glad you're on my side. Like, I should have told the owners, like, why do I have to do that? Like, it's your house, you do it. It's like, plus, if you want me to, like, be in charge of the decor of the outside lawn, you're already asking the wrong girl. Like, I don't have a green thumb, okay? Like, I have a thumb that's smeared with makeup. That's about as far as I go. Like, I'm not gonna be able to help you with this. It's gonna look worse if you leave it up to me. Like I said, the yard was not messy, it's just full of key conversation starters. Oh, also, kind of grim, but This thing happens to me quite often when I live in Milwaukee when I walk the dog, but I always would find like dead birds everywhere. And it's happening again here in Las Vegas. I passed like a dead pigeon, a dead seagull, a dead crow. So I don't know if it's like an omen or something bad's gonna happen, or maybe something good. I don't know what's the, those of you that are spiritual, what's this calling card for like dead animals? It's usually something bad, right? From the horror movies I've seen, that's usually a bad thing. But yeah, that's been what's happening lately on the walks. And I have to like guide the dog away because of course he wants to eat it. If he sees a flattened pigeon, he wants to eat it. I don't know what his problem is. He acts like I don't feed him.
The honeybee said, I want to go to Vegas so bad, but I'm not a party person anymore. I feel like it will get lost on me.
You don't have to come to Vegas and party. Like, you definitely don't. Like, there's lots of other stuff to do. We have escape rooms here. I found out there's a Scooby-Doo themed escape room that my friends were going to that I wanted to see. They have an It themed one, a Saw themed one. There's all sorts of stuff you can do. You don't have to just do that.
I mean, we're not party people either.
Like when your family came, they like went like go-kart racing or like buggy racing. So like there's all sorts of stuff you can do. I don't party at all because I honestly don't want to drink anymore. Like I had a cocktail the other night when Jimbo was in town. And again, it's just like, I don't really enjoy that. Like after like one cocktail, I just switched to Cokes and that was it for the rest of the night. Coca-Cola. For I'm in Vegas, I gotta specify that. We were Coca-Cola. I can't afford Coke.
Oh my gosh, Duke said, girl, I'd be happy just to stay in a hotel and not leave my room.
Oh my God. What was the one, Carl, Fountain Blue? The Fountain Blue. Yeah. The hotels are actually really nice here. I was surprised. Like, I imagine they all be like, you know, these gross jizz joints, but they actually are all really nice. And from what I understand, it's a fairly good deal, although the tourist tax has gone up now, so just pay attention to that if you plan a vacation. You'll be hit with a tax. I think it's like $100 now. What am I, a tour guide? What do I care? I don't give a shit.
Michael Sunderman said, I must say, seeing you on all these lives have really made me feel less lonely and more connected. I know that sounds sad, but...
It's not sad at all. That's cool. Like, you know what? Again, the internet's there to connect with people. Like, I don't understand why it's got like a rap of being a sad thing. Like, you're talking to people that actually exist.
Oh, we were talking about this the other day. We actually enjoy the lives a lot more than just posting videos because it feels like we actually get to connect.
Yeah. Like, we're connecting in real time and talking and having conversations. Like, that's a cool thing. Like, you don't get that from the VODs. There, I said it.
VODs.
A VOD.
That's trying to make VODs happen.
It's a word now, okay? Apparently, it's fetch in this house, okay?
Someone said, good luck figuring out the live schedules, though.
Fuck off, you horrible creature. Ugh. Someone's always got to... There's always somebody that has to piss in someone's Cheerios. Like, we're having a tender moment, and there you go. Just atom bombing everything away.
But yeah, like I said, right now we're working on a project, so it's like whenever we're free, we're going live.
Exactly. You look great. Oh yeah, I thought they said I look good. It's the shady good luck one again. Oh, that's Sponge King. No wonder. Yeah, Sponge King's hobby is pissing in everyone's Cheerios. That's his happy place, and we just gotta love that. He's like plain Jane, you know. He just finds happiness in being evil. That's someone finding happiness, and I shouldn't shoot that down.
So you should do a live stream during the escape room.
I really should, just so I can like have you guys help me with it. You guys, help me with calculus. I don't remember. I never took this. I was never awake in that class. That was a horrible, when Tyler was in town, we had to do an escape room, and they had math in it. And, like, he's literally there just looking at us, like, shaking his head, like, you stupid motherfucker. Did a fraction and got us out of it. Ugh.
Leah wants to know, have you ever been to the Neon Museum yet?
No, that's the one with the signs, right? No, I haven't gone there yet. I haven't gone to the Pinball Museum or anything like that. Like, I haven't gone to a lot of places. I still haven't seen the Burlesque Hall of Fame. I've been meaning to do that. Like, I'm really bad at, like, the tourist stuff.
Well, what happened was when we first moved to Las Vegas, we did a lot of things real fast, and they were like, oh, we need a break.
Yeah, that is very true. I have seen the Erotic Museum, though. That's a fun one. It's got, like, a whole shrine to, like, Larry Flint and stuff. Really cool stuff in there. If you're interested in, like, you know, the depravity of the world, as they say. I saw a naked boy singing there with Chris Salvatore from Eating Out. The sequels.
Okay, Mo said, the Neon Museum is great. So is the Mafia Museum.
I haven't seen that one yet either. Like, again, like, I haven't seen any of the, like, the museum stuff. It does sound like it'd be fascinating. I want to also go visit Liz Renee's grave, because I know she's buried here. Go leave some flowers, some pink flowers.
Someone wants to know, did we go to the Sphere yet?
We were outside of it, and then we got lost trying to, like, get inside of it, and then had to figure out our way out of that. It was another escape room at that point. But no, I haven't seen it yet. Apparently it's, like, expensive to even see the show in there. I feel like the show is, like, $175. Like, I don't care that much about seeing nature put on top of LED screens. I'll just go outside and look at the sky. But it is fun seeing those videos of, like, people with, like, the Sphere looking at them. It feels like it's looking into their hotel rooms. The all-seeing eye of Sauron. Oh, they should project that on there. That would really freak some people out. If there's another Lord of the Rings thing, they gotta figure that out, how to tie that in. The all-seeing eye.
People want to know, what are your thoughts on the new Vegas Untouched show?
It sounds cool. A lot of my friends are on it. I'm excited to see my friends in it. I like the Las Vegas show they had on, like, VH1 too. That was cool. Like, I was bummed when that ended. I like whenever drag queens get new shows. Like, I want to see more of it. I want all my TV to have drag queens in it. Because that just means more work for me too.
Jose Peralta said, love your wigs, James. Fabulous. Hello from El Paso.
Yes, well, hello. Thank you.
Nick wants to know, is it expensive to live in Las Vegas?
It can be depending on where you are. I mean, also, like, there's a lot of different stuff you can do, too, to, like, make money here. Like, if you're a performer, it's definitely a great place to be. Like, if you're a dancer, all my friends here are dancers.
Oh my god, also, everyone here has, like, 5 jobs.
They all work, like, 6 jobs. Like, they'll dance in Cirque du Soleil, and then they'll bag groceries at Albertsons, and then they'll go to their job working, like, you know, water and electric at a casino. It's, like, it's insane how many jobs people have. I feel like they're that person in the sitcom where, like, you constantly bump into them and they have a new job, or, like, they seem like they work everywhere. That's kind of where I feel. It's like, Katie, you work at the supermarket too? And the movie theater?
D-Train said, well, you are now on a new WOW Plus show. Wink, wink.
I certainly am. Yes, that's certainly up there.
Capricorn Nick said, will you ever do a vlog style video about your life outside of your room? LOL, like places in Vegas you like to go or some behind the scenes of gigs you do?
I mean, I try to. I'm also, for the lack of better terms, forgetful to, like, actually document my life. Like, I feel like I should get better at doing that.
But also vlogs get no views.
Yeah, they don't get any views either. Like, nobody watches them. So it's kind of discouraging too. It's like, why am I going to make this if no one's going to look at it anyway?
Because we have made vlogs and they get slept on.
Yeah. Apparently my life's just not that interesting. I gotta start lying about my life like other influencers.
Start creating fake drama.
Right?
Scripted drama on vlogs.
Like, if I'm not, you know, trapping my friends in a desert island for 7 days like Mr. Beast, no one's gonna watch it. I gotta put my friends in, like, near danger in order for people to watch. And that just seems like too much work and too much money spent.
Louis wants to know, what's the plan with this wig?
This is just a little topper piece. You can lift it up and see. I'm just making a little, you know, flip with it. Just something to wear.
Isn't one of these toppers from Jaymes Mansfield Beauty?
No, this is actually one of our samples.
It's still from Jaymes Mansfield Beauty?
It's still from Jaymes Mansfield Beauty, but it's not the actual, like, finished product. This was a prototype. Early prototype.
Allison said, have you ever had, like, stalker fan?
No. No one's cared about me that much to stalk me. Thank goodness. I also feel like That horrible story with Robert Pattinson where he said he met his stalker and like took her to dinner and she stopped stalking him immediately because she just got so bored with him. He completely shattered the illusion.
Also, I'm pretty sure we're friends with a stalker fan.
Probably.
We'll probably just befriended them.
We probably just befriend them and they realize, oh, okay, they're not that fascinating. Also, it's like, I feel like I'm so accessible. Like, if you want to stalk me, it's pretty easy. You just, you know, come in every Wednesday. I'll be here.
Matthew K said, the tour vlogs were great. I always like the backstage footage.
Ah, thanks. Again, also pain in the ass, too, because like, I always have to, like, sound correct them because there's always music playing. Yeah, it's like those little logistic things that I just gotta remember to do. Also, I haven't been touring a lot, so, you know, if I pick up more gigs, then I'll start doing them. I usually try to be pretty good about that. Or documenting, like, thrifting if I'm doing doll shopping or something.
Who does that? Waiting for the Got to Be Glue remix plug.
I'm not getting paid for them by that, so I don't have to shout them out at all if I don't want to. They did send me a lot of hairspray, though, so I am grateful for that. I'm stocked up on hairspray for at least a good 2 months.
Oh my god, Duke just read us.
What do you say?
Some stranger pops up in the house and y'all just happy to have a guest.
Shut up! How... Duke is so rude. Like, how... What does your family think of you? What are you like at family gatherings?
Also, we don't open the door for a lot of people.
Yeah, we don't open the door for anyone, honestly.
Like, there's some random people that do, like, ring the doorbell and we're like, they'll go away.
Oh, bitch. We're fully just, like, in the corner, just like... Have they left yet? It's like, if a canvasser comes to the door, it's like DEFCON 5 over here, all right? We will put down the storm shutters.
Michael said, just invent a more interesting reality TV show and we will all back you up like you're no longer a first style.
I hate to break it to you. I don't know if you watched this last season of All Stars, but I haven't been a first out for quite some time now. Like, I went back with the sole purpose of correcting that. Thank you very much. Just like when Kimora Hall like messaged me later, like, oh my god, pork chop queens. I'm just like, I don't know what you mean by that. What you're insinuating with that remark.
CJ wants to know, hey James, Drunkarella and I are wondering when you are coming back to Provincetown. Love, Gotharella.
Oh my god, Provincetown, probably not for a while. I have to like cook up a new show or something. Honestly, I don't want to go there for like the summertime because the summertime there is chaos and it's too much work. And I also don't like barking. I don't like to like walk on cobblestone in high heels. It's just, I wasn't born like that. I ain't made that way. So like, if I do come probably like during Bear Week or something or sometime cold. When it's in the off season. Less competition. Girl, if I had to go there and compete with Jinx Monsoon or like Bianca Del Rio or Trixie, like, I'm gonna lose. Like, I'm not gonna be able to pull in those audiences. So I'll go in the off season when it's nice and peaceful. And there's not a lot of like, you know, angry drunk gay people walking through or lots of tourists with baby carriages.
Selena Banda wants to know, any plans this year to do interviews at DragCon again?
Nope. We are not going to DragCon at all. There are no plans to go to DragCon whatsoever. And I'm fine with that. I'm at peace with it.
I know, we have another project that we have for the summertime and we're hoping it goes into fruition.
Yeah.
So that's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, that's what I'm putting a lot of my energy and attention towards. Well, like, DragCon, it's expensive and it takes a long time. And it's like, girl, the amount of pain I'm in by the end of that from like walking around in a corset and high heels, it's not worth it. Plus, that last one I felt bad because I didn't know who half the people were because I don't really watch the franchises like that.
Wait, you're a super fan, though.
I'm a super... Here we go. Before I go any further, you guys, this is between us. I don't watch everything. This is top secret. This gets out. People can be really mad, but like, I don't watch everything, right? This is between us. Don't go and tell anyone. But I don't watch everything. Like, all the other franchise spinoffs, I don't watch them. Like, I don't know if they have a show in Canada or not. I don't know. I have no idea. So, like, when I go to DragCon and I see people from, like, these other franchises and they're like, James, I love you, I feel so bad because I don't know who they are, what they did, or how well they are. So it's like, you know, that's why I don't go to DragCon anymore. So, yeah, that was the whole reason why I stopped going after the last one. Because I didn't know who anyone was. This is between us. Don't tell anybody, okay? Because it could be really bad if they find out I'm not actually a super fan. Okay, thank you. All right, back to normal. So, what were we talking about?
Oh, kind of how you felt, how you're not going to DragCon because you want to respect people's privacy.
Exactly that. You know, I don't want to invade people's spaces while they're trying to make money. I respect small businesses, and I don't want to intrude on something and cause an issue, you know? I'm not that kind of influencer. That's like the drag equivalent of like going into a bodega and taking a sip out of their milk and putting it back, you know? You don't do that. That's rude. Well, I'm glad to hear you wash dishes, Sponge. Good to hear you clean up after yourself.
Just assume everyone won.
What was it like winning your season? Right? Oh my God. Because like I like to say I'm an investigative journalist, but I don't like to do research either, so. It feels like I have to often over-research. It's more work that's necessary.
Or we could just be like Trixie and pretend. They just go based off their conversation and be like, oh, that's right.
She is really good at that. Where like she's the best at faking like she knows what's going on or she remembers something. She's like, that is so right. It's like, I know her tell just from being around her so much. It's like, bitch, you don't remember anything.
Right, what she doesn't remember about stuff. Like, she'd be like, you remember your wig fell? Yeah, it did fall.
It did, didn't it? Yeah, that did happen. She's very good at that. Yes, and that's how you know. School of Improv.
Capricorn Nick wants to know, are you going to travel to see the eclipse on Monday?
No. Are you kidding me? Have you not seen the they made a documentary about this. It's called Night of the Comet. And in that documentary, they all went outside to watch a comet fly past and the world ended and everyone turned to dust. And unless you're inside of like an iron shelter or something that had like iron in it, you were turned to dust and the world ended. So that's why I will not be going to watch the eclipse. Thank you very much. Oh wow, I sounded so informed right there. Oh my God. And then they went blind. Yeah, and those that avoided it, they turned into zombies with like skin falling off.
Eli Heat Trust just gave you cheered 100 bits and said, James, how's it been streaming on Twitch? Love you.
It's been great, honestly. I've been meeting a lot of cool people. Like, everyone's been so nice and so cool. So, like, for the most part, it's been great. I haven't had to snap at any of you so far, so that's good. I haven't had to put anyone in place. That's not true. Actually, when they were causing ruckus in Until Dawn, they were trying to, like, trick me into thinking that, like, it was going to be an instant game over. They were trying to trick me like this. My friends are so malicious. They were trying to trick me to think it was going to be an instant game over, and it wasn't. They were just pulling a prank on me. And I almost turned this car around, and nobody got ice cream. But we had some honest Annies in the chat, and they informed me of what was going on. And they haven't been reprimanded for it yet, because honestly, I'm not much of a disciplinarian. So yeah, that's the only time it's ever really gotten out of hand. But most part, I love live streaming. I think it's fun. It's fun connecting to you fools.
Michael Sunderman said, so if a random queen came up to you and was like, James, I'm the winner of Drag Race Eastern Island and I love you, you will be like, slay queen, I love your run.
Essentially, yes. I was like, Easter Island, that's so fascinating. What's it like having one episode a year? Like stupid shit like that's what I would say. It's like trying to make lemonade out of sour oranges, you know? It's what I do.
Not spongy, you said. You snap at me every 5 minutes.
I do not! I don't snap at you. My God. Trying to, like, push a narrative about me. My goodness. Okay, well, this wig is pretty good. Where are we for streaming?
I think we're almost at 2 hours.
Oh God, we're reaching the tipping point. Oh my God.
Well, 30 seconds in 2 hours.
30 seconds. Okay, so if this live stream ends abruptly at the the 2-hour mark, we know it truly cannot handle me. Like, I'm too much of that girl for this stream.
I know. That's why.
10
Well,
seconds
that's why
left.
we're trying to go longer with this stream because you're gonna do multiple wigs.
Right?
How many wigs did you do?
I did 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one I want to put a base tease in it, so it's kind of there.
Well, that one not really done yet.
Not really. I honestly just flip her around, spray her. She's something. I don't know what I want to do with her yet. I just want to see what she looked like when I teased it.
Duke said she's not mad at you. She's mad at the mess.
Basically. I'm never mad at y'all. You could never make me angry. That's not true. That's actually not true. You could very much make me angry. But still, I like to think that you couldn't. That's the mother in me. Oh, that kind of looks sexy now. Just playing around tossing it made it actually kind of look like Heather Lockleary. Ooh.
That's fun to keep reading us.
Always.
So y'all need to get more wiglets so James and Ernie can consider getting more expensive equipment.
And see, and she wonders why I yell at her. Honestly. Like, this is the kind of things I put up with her. Like, it's like that one part in Ernest where it's like he never knew when to quit and she like smacks him in the back of the head when he's like a student. That's how I feel. Those that remember, Jim Varney movies. It was a time and place in our world. The world was a much more innocent place when Jim Varney was making movies, I must say. We lost out on a great talent.
Duke said, oh, they could do a puff cam where you see where he's sleeping throughout the day.
You'll be surprised where he manages to sleep. Like, one of the most insane instances I caught him was at the top of the stairs with like his neck hanging off the stairs. It looked like a murder scene. I was like, what are you doing? Oh, you might have to take charge of the chat because I think my laptop is dying. I'm getting a low battery. Although I haven't really been looking at it myself anyway, so it's kind of been all you this whole time anyway. But still, that doesn't mean anything.
I could always do this laptop for
Yes.
the TV.
Oh, good. I can see like the OBS and stuff. That's
Do
fun.
you want to undo your laptop so I can do this one?
Sure. Okay, let me undo my mirroring.
Mark said I can smell the hairspray.
Good. I'm glad. That's what I get for trying to do 17 things at once.
Wait, but when I screen mirror, I think I'm gonna lose it.
Oh, are you? Well, you know what? I just don't need to see it. That's fine. I haven't been looking at this whole time anyway, so what are we really losing here? The experience is not going to be altered any one way or another. It kind of looks like my hair I'm wearing. I wonder if I take it off, if I put it on top. Let's see. It might give it like a stripperella kind of vibe. Let's see. I'm curious now. Had I known this, I wouldn't have cut so much hair out of it. Let's see. Oh yeah, it kind of matches. What are we thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, it matches. Just split up the hair a little bit. Pin in.
Rose wants to know, can we get your brunch schedule? Because I feel like I always miss you when I'm in Vegas.
Well, I'm not going to be there this month, but I should be back on next month. So once I have it, I'll give it to you. I always try and like let people know when I'm going to be there. I got to get better at that too. Because I was only on for like 2 days last month too, so it's like this one I'm not on. So I'll let you know.
Also, apparently the live went away for a little bit.
Really? Huh. At the 2-hour mark?
Yep. So I guess this will probably be safe to just stop it.
All right, let's do that because I'm at a comfortable place where I feel like stopping is probably wise. Let me just take this off so I don't ruin my hair. I just did. Yeah. So I styled 4 hard fronts today. It was fun chatting with you guys. Apparently, I've reached that tipping point now where I don't want to risk it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's always fun. Catch me every Wig Wednesday. Thank you to my Wiglets for being my members here on YouTube and for my subscribers on Twitch. I appreciate you guys. Be sure and show off those badges. I'm pretty sure some of yours, they're going to change pretty soon to like the next tier. And I also might have like some like even longer members on Twitch too because some of y'all are like crazy invested in me, which I love. But now, I'm going to go because my stomach's been rumbling for the last hour now, so I probably should remedy that. You guys take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. It was great hanging out with you, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Bye! We'll see you guys. We play Until Dawn this week.
Hopefully tomorrow.
Hopefully tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. We'll see.